So, Rich County against Wigan Athletic then in the EFL, our first season. Beaten by Norwich 3-0 in the FA Cup. And there's Oliver Tarnance, our youth player, who I renamed, and obviously, as I've said, I've altered the abilities of the youth team. So he's around OPR 67, and he starts on the right today, and Kovacevic, obviously our other youth player, defender, starts as well. You can see Wigan's lineup there. So hopefully, you know, what I'm hoping when I played this game after suffering that 3-0 defeat to Norwich in the FA Cup was kind of to steady the ship. It was quite tough playing Norwich. That game was tough. They were decent, and obviously, you know, as I've said, my side just starting wasn't too great. Shot early doors. Yeah, felt Arcas might have put a bit more power on that really. Along the floor, keeper tipped it. We can get it away. Still working the ball and slipping it through into a big gap and a man over. So from almost getting a goal and from having chances, you know, pressure at one end, we can come straight down the pitch, slide the ball 2 times to men in space, and the second man in space there puts the ball in the net. The number 9, JLo. So let's get this straight. Joanna Lumley looks like a bloke and she plays for QPR in goal. And JLo is a bloke playing for Wigan who's just scored against us. Joanna Lumley, and JLo, JL. See? There's a pattern here, isn't there? You know. It's not spelt the same. I know it's not spelt the same, but come on. JLo. Yeah, second half then. So goal behind. And this is not what we needed. .70-odd minutes. Wigan down the right side. Ball in. Wide. Has he managed to keep that? But he did. Wigan are in. Ball to a man in space again. The gaps in my defence. Players just walking through into space. My defender's blind to a medic maniac's not chuffed. Ball in. All alone. Pick your spot. Do you want a cup of tea and a slice of cake with that? Help yourself. Oh dear, self-service at the Rich County defence, oh dear. Work to do there. And we kick off at 2-0 down. Wigan working the ball again, coming out from the back. And again, you can see Wigan players in space, and I think that's a foul on Caulfield. I would, because I was playing the game, but really, seriously, I felt that were a foul. But JLo, who was now a bloke playing for Wigan, scores another. I thought JLo had a bigger butt than that. Anyway, never mind. I won't fancy it anyway. If there's a bloke turned into a bloke, I don't swing that way. Doran swings one way. You know what I mean? It's not that way. Get out. So yeah, 3-0. So beat by Wigan, beat by Norwich City in the FA Cup 3-0. Sign Olivia Tarnance, and then get into our next game at Ridge Road and get hammered in front of our Ridge County fans. 3-0. This is not good. Work to do. Work to do. You can see the stats there. And Wigan were better than us, and there's no getting away from it. They just won. So match day 3 results there. Again, you can pause them if you feel so inclined. And then here you can see we've got a bid for Ericsson, who's a centre back, and we're accepting that. That's a good deal for us. So you can go. And then we get this cutscene talking about, you know, that we need to win more. Hey, tell me about it. You know? Tell me about it. Then we got Birmingham up next. And traditionally in PES, I struggle against Birmingham because the game plays it so that they just defend all the time and play counter-attack. And it makes them really fast and aggressive and everything else. So when I've played PES before on a Superstar, Birmingham's a side that I've traditionally struggled against. I have had, like, you know, 4-0 wins and stuff against them, but generally speaking, I have loads and loads of shots against them and lose like 3-0 or something. It's ridiculous. But there they are, putting the ball wide. Far side. Looking to thread it through. All alone, should have scored. Arcash should have scored. Just should have scored. There's no quick getting around that, you know. My granny could have scored that, you know. Banjo, Cow's backside, 10 yards, all that. Should have scored. Ball coming in. And Birmingham away, and there is half time. Not a lot of action in that game. But at least we haven't conceded. You know, 2 back-to-back 3-0 defeats. FA Cup and League. So it's good that we haven't conceded at half time. And when you're saying it's good that we haven't conceded, you know you're up against it, because it has been a struggle in those games against Norwich and Wigan. And obviously the grind is real on the teamwork stat. Birmingham playing the long ball as they do traditionally. Flicked on and they get on the end of it. Little turn, chip ball, headed in. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Medic Maniac really not impressed. Just turned and my defender just carried on, and then he had the space to chip it across onto the head. Served up on a platter. Past the keeper. Giesler it is, number 12. Giesler was playing that day. Ridge County kick off at 1-0 down. Further into the match now at 71 minutes. Ridge County down the far side. Little check back, crossing, headed away. Again, another little check back, etc. Ball comes in, and we have it. Good save by the keeper. I'm not really sure that was far enough across him. You know, the body's in the way. He did well to get the shot away, but I don't think it was, you know, far enough wide of the keeper. I think the keeper did all right, didn't he? He didn't get snapped up by any of my men on the rebound, but I think it was more or less straight in his general direction. But he did well to get there and make sure we didn't get rebounds. But we're in. That's a lovely ball. That is a lovely ball, and that is a lovely finish. Goyos scores the equaliser. Great ball. Great ball. Big space. Found him. Pinpoint. And then just pinpoint finish, really, wasn't it? Well, at side of the foot. Flicked into the net from Goyos, really. Let's have a look. There. Yeah. So 1-1. Nice ball, nice goal. You know, 2-3-0 defeats. It's nice to score, and you know, I like to try and play good football. But when they're better than you, there's nothing you can do. When you're up against it, you're up against it. You know, like I say, the grind is real. Cut back, should have scored, and the whistle goes. Should have snatched it at the death. You know, Arcos should have scored earlier, like I say, but honours even. And after 2 defeats, 3-0 apiece, it is nice to get a point. It's nice to get something out of the game. You know, we didn't play that bad if you look at the possession there. We really didn't play that bad, actually. We did alright in that game. But as you can see, 1-1. As the results come up, should have scored more. So once again, you can pause these results, whatever you want to do. If you're following along avidly, if you've got your Master League playthrough spotter book,